The second example of our distributive law, it involves directed numbers. So we can see our expression right here. Our, if we identify one of the terms that we have here, first of all, it should be known that the sign in front is a positive. So when we are going to do our multiplication later on, we'll first of all have to deal with the signs first, and then we're going to deal with the coefficients, which is also called the numbers, COE, and next we're going to have to deal with the variable. So let's just remind ourselves what we have to do when we're applying the distributive law. Okay, so when you're dealing with the distributive law, when terms are in brackets, we multiply each term by the term outside. So we're multiplying the term outside to the first term as usual. We put our answer right there. Next, we multiply the term outside to the second term, and we put our answer right there. But of course, we have some additional steps for each transaction. For the first transaction, we're going to have to go through our different elements here. And for the second transaction, or the second operation, we have to go through the same elements as well. So let's go to the first one. Negative 4 times positive 6m. Well, we have to deal with the signs first, all right? So let's look at our handout here and see which one are we dealing with. Multiplying and dividing the record numbers. So we have here a negative has to be multiplied to a positive. Okay, so that's different signs, negative and a positive. That will give you a negative. So we put our negative right there. Next, we have to multiply the coefficient, the numbers. All right, no problem, let's just do that. This is the number coefficient here, and this is the other coefficient. 4, 6, 24. All right, put a tick right there. Next, we do our variable. So variable are the letters. So we don't have no variable, but we must have a corresponding value to multiply to the m. So we can imagine that there's a 1 here. Just imagine that there's a 1 here. So 1 times m is going to give you m. All right. So that is our first step. The term outside times the first term inside. Next, the second term now. Minus times minus. Let's check our little handout. Well, the signs are the same. Minus times minus will give you a positive. So we put our positive right here. Next, we have to deal with our coefficient again. So 4 times 2, 4 2s is going to give you 8. All right, that's our coefficient. Put another tick again, you can see that. All right, we have n here, but there's nothing here. Again, you can imagine that there's a 1 here. So 1 times n gives you n. So this is our answer right here. Very simple. But in this case, it is just that we have to do some additional steps for each one of our multiplication. All right, I'll give you one to do, a little exercise. Please pause the video, take your time and work it, and I'll be working it after you finish. All right, you have a little exercise. I wish you all the best. Pause the video and work it. All right, I hope you would have finished working it. I'm going to go right ahead and show you how it is done. Okay, so as usual, let's just remember we have to multiply the term outside to the first term. We put our answer right there. Then multiply the first term outside to the second term. We put our answer right there. Let us deal with the signs first for this first multiplication that we have to do. So a negative and a negative. Let's put our handbook or little handout close by. So you're going to get a positive. So you put your positive right there. Next, we have to deal with our coefficient. Science finish, the coefficient. 8 twos, 16. We have a m, so we just imagine that there's a 1. 1 times m gives you m. Next, the term outside to the second term inside of the brackets. A negative times a positive. Alright, the signs are different there. Different signs, you're gonna get a negative. Okay, so negative times positive is a negative. Next, we look at the coefficient. 8, 6, 48. I'm just put 48 here. So we have no variable here. We don't have any variable, so you don't have to worry. Okay, so this is it. I hope you would have gotten your answer correct. You should feel proud of yourself. If you have not gotten it correct, try it again. You will get it. Thank you so much.